Hey Gemini, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. If they don't, please keep in mind, I could be picking up someone else or something else within your energy. Roles can be reversed or flip-flopped throughout the reading. Okay. The Ten of Swords wanted to pop out. Nine of Cups came out in reverse, the Two of Swords, the Judgment card. So you could have been dealing, and again, this can be you or reverse, but I'm feeling more like the possibility of dealing with a situation or someone that could have a little bit of dependency on you. I do feel like at times it leaves you a little confused and feeling like you need to make decisions that are better suited for self here, it feels like. Now in the current, we've got the World, the Sun, the Two of Cups. I do feel like there's a lot of happiness, a lot of love, and some kind of a newer, not just, it doesn't feel like just a new chapter, it feels like a new, it almost feels like ace energy. Some kind of a new beginning here, something you're looking forward to creating here with someone. And if it's not with a romantic someone, it could be a friend, family member, etc. Now in the immediate future, you've got the Nine of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Hermit. Ah, look at that. Overall is Ace of Pentacles. There's that ace energy I was feeling. And then in the hidden, we've got the Eight of Wands. So the fact that communication is being hidden right now, I'm curious if there is someone that is physically blocked, or two, we are feeling blocked in sharing certain expressions, or again, if it's reversed, then it would be the other way around. Now, in the immediate future, what I'm seeing here is that there's some kind of stress here over self. Now, you know how earlier I was saying there's a need to make certain decisions here that are better suited for self? I do feel like at times that is really hard to do. Now, I'm trying to think of certain things or situations that would make that be the case. Now, say, for example, you own your own business. That would be very hard because you have to put in a lot of effort into your business. You can't always, physically anyways, put yourself first. Are we supposed to? Yes. Is that always feasible? That's to be debatable. To be debated. There we go. What's another one? If you are a parent, that is absolutely not going to happen, especially if you have young children. So these are, again, just situations as like examples. It doesn't have to be that. I'm just trying to think of things off the top of my head. Okay. Anyways, let's see the Ace of Pentacles. What is this that we're creating? There's the Ten of Wands. So yes, something difficult. It's the Wheel, the Five of Wands. Again, we're tying back here to the past. So I'm getting this very heavily, needing to create some kind of independence from whoever, whatever this is, that has created quite a bit of codependency here with you or on you. Let me see. I feel like it's extremely hard because you're trying to do what's best for you. And it almost feels like you don't have as much support as you would like in this. So I don't know what this is. Let me see the Eight of Wands. Nine of Wands, there's the blockage. Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. There's some kind of blockage in communication. So I'm not sure if you're not voicing your needs, your concerns, your what have yous. It's almost like if they wanted to, they would. Well, sometimes, guess what? Even me as an energy reader, I read energies, not minds. And I have to remind my kids of that all the time. Where I can be like, hey, what's going on? I can tell something's going on and I can tell this is the topic, but I need you to communicate with me, okay? That is a trauma response if you do not, okay? If you feel like you cannot voice your concerns or your opinions or like your requests for X, Y, Z, what do you expect? Closed mouths don't get fed, okay? So again, roles can be reversed, but there is something here very heavily about this energy. Let me see the Two of Swords. And this is some kind of a pattern here. Now, whether that be a physical pattern of yours or the person you're dealing with, or if this is in your, say, for example, your birth chart, I don't know, but there's some kind of pattern here. For the Two of Swords, we've got the Page of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Three of Swords, yeah. Okay, so this is meant to teach you something. And ultimately, unfortunately, we humans learn mostly from pain, because who learns when things are bright and beautiful? For the Judgment, we've got the Five of Swords, the Two of Swords again, the Two of Cups again. There's a lot of love for whoever this is. I do feel like at times things are extremely difficult. And again, I don't know what this dynamic is. If this is a business, if this is a job, if this is your children, your spouse, what have you. But there is a lot of confusion, quite a bit of conflict, at least in the past. But there's also love here. I do feel like we are meant to be learning here quite a bit, though. And I do feel like this Eight of Wands is a big staple here. Let me see the Two of Cups in the current. The Fool, Queen of Cups, the Hierophant. Yeah. So whoever this is, and I'm not sure if it's the same one that is this Nine of Cups in reverse. It doesn't feel like it. Let me see the Nine of Cups in reverse. It honestly doesn't feel like it. Seven of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. The Death card. So you were blocked in the past about making this Ace energy here happen because the cycle needed to be closed out. But we're still having a hard time closing it out because the 10 and the 5 of Wands are here. Okay. It's almost like I'm getting, it is time. Okay, Mufasa. What? It is time. That is so weird. Yeah, it is time. Holy shit. All right, for the World card, we've got the Seven of Cups, the Six of Swords, the World. It is time. For whatever this is that you're needing to learn or to start implementing here for yourself, it's for your own good, for your better good, for your growth, and not only for yours, but for the energies around you, for them to benefit from you as well. For the Sun, we've got the Sun again, the King of Swords, the Temperance card. Okay. Very interesting. So you know this, you know that healing, and you know that taking time to implement these changes that you need to make would bring ultimate happiness, but it almost looks like you're trying to avoid rocking the boat, so to speak. It's almost like wanting to create this without needing to do the changes. But I see you doing the changes, or needing to do the changes. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to say the Sun was in reverse. That was clarifying. So, for the Sun upright, we've got the Sun in reverse, the King of Swords, the Temperance. Sorry. I just realized I forgot to say that. Yeah. Let me see the Nine of Swords. The Lovers, the Star, the Tower. Okay. So yeah, you have the choice to make. This is like a free will thing. Whether you're going to do it or not, I don't know. Whenever the Lovers pops out, especially from this deck, that's a choice between two. Now, could be two people, depending on your situation, especially with it mixed up here with the Seven of Cups and all the other cards in here. However, I try to steer clear from that situation just because not everybody's dealing with that. And so I try to word it in a way that is more generalized. If you want a personal, check out the description box. Okay. Now, but there is some kind of a choice here, and one will be made. There seems to be quite a bit of stress here in regards to how to implement these things. Now, what's interesting here is for the Four of Swords, we've got the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Wands. This is putting in that work for healing here so that you can show up how you're quote unquote meant to. And I love the fact we go from the 6 to the 8, and then we've got the 9 of Pentacles here with the Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, the Chariot. It's almost like the sooner you implement this, the sooner you can actually it almost feels like gaining ground in what you've been wanting, but it's that desire or that fear of rocking the boat, so to speak. It almost feels like it's holding you back a little bit here. All right, let me get your advice. The King of Wands came out sideways. The Nine of Swords, the Eight of Cups. Whatever this is that you're stressing out about, leaving either a person, a place, a situation, whatever this is, the habit, whatever this habit is, it's holding you back. And it's telling you to stop stressing about it. And it almost feels like stop stressing about the unknown. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. Bye.